well, it gives me a chance to show off old school Kirby fighting. This is Krakow Senior, or just Krakow. Basically, he has 4 attacks. He has a 2-sided beam attack, which he just did. So I was going to do this without powers, didn't I? Hey, hey, hey! No fighting. It's my job. He has that little rain attack where he locks onto your last known... Fuck, I did it again! Your last known location. And, shoots a pelt of water at you. And he has this lightning strike attack which covers the entire ground. Why? I'm just doing this instinctively now. I'm starting to get irritating. And he crashes around and smacks into you. I'll do. Stop it. There we go. Standard Kirby fighting, the same way you fought him in this game, or in Kirby's Dreamland, was just take those enemies and shoot them out of his mouth. Third Kirby dance. And we move on to the final level. Now, DDD. To fight King DDD, the main boss of the Kirby universe, pretty much. Although some of the later games have been fighting like pretty much darkness, so it's kind of up there. But DDD shows up in every single game, so... Now, if you've played Kirby's Dream Land, you might notice that we skipped a stage. They cut out one of the stages for this game. And... they cut out the airship boss, too, so... whatever, it's not that big a loss. Anyway, here's the stone ability. Stone basically randomly generates a stone pattern for you. Makes you absolutely invincible. Nothing can destroy you. Not even spikes. Until you change out. And there's some cameo statues that you can turn into. Can't seem to get them right now, which is kind of irritating. You can turn into a Kirby statue of yourself. There's also a giant bodybuilder, reminiscent of Arnold. There's Mario, and there's Samus. Okay. I'm going to show off this power. Parasol. Sporting a stylish umbrella, Kirby can now float in midair, which I guess is completely helpful for a flying character to have, of course. Flick water out, dash attack, shooting stars, and in midair he can do a dive attack. He also has a grab, which hopefully I can show off here. Not. There we go. Basically, he spins you around in circles and you get sick and tired. Okay. Now, someone in the thread requested that I fight King DDD normal, classic style, so I'm gonna do it. Okay, King DDD is a big wrestling advocate, so you have to fight in the wrestling ring. You can see the title, the lights. King DDD's cheap, so he fights with a hammer. And you can see the crowd, and on the right and the left, you can see Mario and Luigi, Toad, Birdo. I believe that's all the cameos. Like, there might be a Yoshi cameo, I forget. Either way, King DDD, he runs back and forth. He has a suck attack as well, which he can't copy your abilities. He just shoots you out to one of the ropes in the ring. His main stomp attack, which generates the stars that you have to use to fight him if you don't have any powers. He does a trip dive. Does a hammer charge, which, oops, also creates stars. What else is he gonna do? Suck attack, I'll just show us. Okay, fine, I won't show it off. This is a really boring fight so far. I think I should probably liven this up. Oh, no, I was waiting for this one too. He can fly as well. Puffs up his stomach. What the hell is a DDD? Someone tell me that. He looks like a penguin. I'm guessing he's supposed to be a penguin? He's like king penguin of all the land? I don't know. Either way, apparently he's a tyrant, and apparently Nintendo created a universe with a dictatorship. That's always a good idea. Let's teach the kid about government, huh? Why not? As you can see, Kirby Superstar actually is kind of lame if you don't have the power-ups to fight bosses. That's pretty much what makes it a lot livelier. Also would help if I was actually trying a lot harder. Okay, one more hit for either of us should do it. And that's it! DDD flies away. with the sound from the megaphone for some reason, gets shot out of his castle, and we get all the star fragments. Kirby dances. La la la, happy end. The stars give him the ability to increase his size by I don't know how many times his size. Picks up the castle with all the food in it and flies home. Meanwhile, here's the credits for this game, going by at about 3 every second. And for Slow Beef's attention, if he missed it, Abe is in here. He started it, actually. These guys are important. Their names on here for a frame. That's good enough. I don't know how. That's important. Okay, now in the background you can see apparently the rest of Dreamland. Kirby continues flying. This is exactly Kirby's Dreamland, this game. Even this ending happens. Kirby will get close enough to the main area of Dreamland, and the stars will leave him. They'll hold up the castle, with the food still pouring out, so I wonder how much food he wasted actually flying there. It was like corn on the cob in the ocean or something. See the million of Kirby wannabes, Kirbonabes, just in the audience. Kirby holds up a next sign. In the original Dreamland game, he holds up a sign saying press A or thank you, and then you get the introduction to using hard mode, or like the whole you've beaten the game, you're a master of Kirbiness. So, that's it for Spring Breeze. Back to the main screen here. If we highlight Spring Breeze, we see that there's now a little ribbon in the top right corner of the portrait for it, showing that we beat it. And there's the high score for the round. Okay guys, that's it. That's it for this game. Now we can move on to something else. We have Dynablade, which will continue or will basically unlock Revenge of Meta Knight, which is a favorite among a lot of people in the thread apparently. Dynablade introduces a character who never shows up again in any other Kirby game, and it's a 3-star difficulty. And I didn't mean to go into it. Great Cave Offensive, which I'm really dreading doing. It's a 4 out of 5. Basically, you have to collect 60 treasures, or you can, it's optional, and you have to escape through the cave. It basically has Metroid gameplay, the whole, you've got an entire area you can go through, except you don't have a map. There's save rooms and everything, actually. You can tell there's influence from Metroid. Gourmet Race, which is basically just a mini-game, just extended out a little bit. You basically race King Dedede so you can eat the most food and get to the end of a map the fastest. Okay, and there's the 2 mini-games, Megaton Punch and Samurai Kirby. Whatever video I end up doing Gourmet Race in, it'll probably be short enough that I'm going to throw a quick show of Megaton Punch and Samurai Kirby in there. So guys, I'm going to leave it up to you. Gourmet Race, Megaton Punch, Samurai Kirby, Dynablade to unlock Revenge of Meta Knight, or Great Cave Offensive. Milky Way Wishes will not be unlocked until all the games have been beaten, and the arena will not be unlocked until all the games are beaten. So, they all gotta be done. Tell me what's next. Until then, see you later.